What's going on, guys? My name's Theoatrix, and today I'm going to be talking about everything that is useful that you can put into your player-owned house. So no rambling, let's get right into it. At level 30 construction, you can actually move your house to Relica for 10,000 coins, and that is a very close teleport to Relica, especially in the early game, since teleports there are either really far away from Relica or they need a lot of quests or achievement diaries. At level 55 construction, you can make an armor stand, and that is literally the only repair stand that can actually fix your broken Barrows gear, but that's the only one in your house. You can go to a PvP world and go to a bank, and there's usually repair stands there as well. Now from level 16 all the way through to level 66 construction, you can make heraldry stands, and basically after Family Crest you can join certain teams, and with that you can create heraldic gear which has some very different color schemes to regular armor. You can change helmets, shields, and banners, and you can only use items that are either steel or rune, but since it's rune, it's actually alright. Moving along, you can use a wardrobe in your house, and that allows you to upgrade your clothing. So basically, it goes from a shoebox all the way through to a gilded wardrobe, and with each upgrade that you get for the wardrobe slot, you can change more clothing. So with a shoebox, obviously you can only change the style of your shoes, but if you have a gilded wardrobe, you can change your top, your leggings, your shoes, the color of everything. But believe it or not, the clothing shop in Varrock actually has more options than a gilded wardrobe, but I guess it's still nice to have one in your house. Now, on the same note of a wardrobe, you can also make dressers, which are used for changing your hair and beard style. The best one here is the Gilded Mahogany Dresser, and that needs level 74 construction, but it lets you change your hair to pretty much anything, but the Falador haircut shop does the same. Now I'm going to talk a bit about the combat room, and with level 48 construction, you can create a combat dummy, and that just looks like the regular dummies that you see in various places in game, mainly in the Varrock dummy area, and basically whatever you hit on the dummy will always be your max hit wearing that gear. And you can also use an undead dummy, and that is 53 construction, and it actually acts as a Slayer task, and also it's undead, so it means a Slayer helmet or a black mask and a salve amulet would increase your max hit by a lot. Now, in the quest hall, you can mount a glory at level 47 construction, and what this does is it gives you unlimited Amulet of Glory teleports. It simply just sticks to the wall, and when you go into your house, you're able to right click and teleport wherever you want on a glory. And that really does save quite a bit of money, and it's also a lot easier because glories run out of charges very fast. Now for the menagerie, and at level 37 construction you can make this, and basically what that does is you can store your pets in there, and depending on what house you have inside of the menagerie, the pet house, you can store up to 40 pets. But seriously, as if you would have 40 pets in RuneScape, that's but I'm sure there's some people out there that do, so good on you. In the study, you can create lecterns, and depending on which type of lectern you create, you can make teleport tablets and also different enchantment tablets and things like Bones to Peaches. Now, in most cases, making these tablets is profitable, and even for things like Iron Man, they are really useful, so this is an awesome thing to have in your house. In the costume room, which is unlocked at level 42 construction, you can create various wardrobes like armor cases, cape racks, and basically it lets you store any items that fall under those categories such as armor sets, cape racks, holiday rewards, costumes, and even clue scroll rewards. So basically, if your bank is really full, this is a great option for taking some stuff out that you wouldn't really use much and kind of storing it into a bit of storage space in your house. At level 75 construction, you can make a gilded altar, and if you have two burners lit, which are separate from the gilded altar, you make them on the edges, and basically if you light both burners and use any bones you want on the altar, it increases the XP by 350%, which is 3.5 times more. And without the Gilded Altar, Bones would not be the most viable option for prayer, but since it's so easy to train prayer at a Gilded Altar and so fast, this is an awesome thing to have. At level 50 construction, you can make a portal chamber, and you can make as many portal chambers as you want in your house, and basically it lets you put teleports to pretty much most of the teleport spell locations So yeah, there's a few cool ones like some lunar teleports, and there's also some ancient teleports, which are really handy for so many things. And having all these teleports means you can just buy house tablets and teleport there and then choose where you want to go rather than having a fuckload of teleport tablets in your bank. In the Superior Garden, it's actually really handy. You can put spirit trees and fairy rings, which makes your house pretty much complete in terms of teleports that you need. For fairy rings, you only need level 85 construction, but for the spirit tree, you only need 75 con, but you also need 83 farming. If you want both in the same spot, so a fairy ring around a spirit tree in the same spot, you need level 95 construction, which is a bit of a hassle, and 83 farming. Rejuvenation pools can also be made in the Superior Garden, and with the Ornate one at level 90 construction, you can restore your special attack, run energy, prayer, stats, and health just from drinking out of it, and it actually has no cooldown at all. You can simply just keep drinking out of it whenever you need it, and also the downgrades from the Ornate pool have slightly less features as you go down, but they're still really useful. The final room that remains is the Achievement Gallery, and this one is really good for finishing off your house. At level 90 construction, you can make something called an occult altar, and with the right materials, it makes an altar that you can pray at to change to any spellbook in the game. So useful. Of course, you can make regular altars with each spellbook, but you can only have one of them at a time, and it's either one or it's all of them in one. Having just one altar there only needs 80 con, so it is a little bit of a lower requirement. Now, if you're a bit of a show-off, you can make an adventures log in your house, and it shows off your boss kills, your slayer logs, and things like the Jewel Arena stats, Fight Cave times, Zulrah times. Some pretty interesting stuff in there, and anyone that comes into your house can read that and read your stats. Even if you don't want to show it off, it is pretty cool to have in there and just check every now and then and see how your account's going. Also in the Achievement Gallery, you can make a jewelry box, and the Ornate one unlocked at level 91 construction holds all of the teleports from the Jewel Ring, the Games Necklace, the Combat Bracelet, the Skills Necklace, the Amulet of Glory, and even the Ring of Wealth. So there's so many useful teleports in there, saves a lot of money in the long run. In the Achievement Gallery, you can also make a boss lair at level 87 construction, and also with certain jars, which are troll drops from bosses. You can actually get a little display of certain bosses that you've killed. It's not that useful, but it still looks so awesome to have in your house, so I had to add it into this video. My favorite looking one here has to be the Zulrah one. With 80 construction, you can make a cape hanger, which actually lets you put certain capes on it, mainly skill capes, and depending on what you put on, it actually gives you an extra teleport option by right-clicking it, and those teleports come from the skill cape perk, so not all skill capes have this. For example, you can put the crafting skill cape there, and then you can use it to teleport straight to the crafting guild with the perk. The last really useful item that you can put in your player-owned house is actually in the same place that you can put the cape hanger that I was just talking about. And the item I'm talking about is mounted coin. Basically for this, you need level 80 construction, and to make it, you need to use 1 marble block, a gold leaf, and 100 million coins. I could think of maybe 50 or actually no, maybe 5,000 better ways to spend 100 mil rather than having a little stack of coins in your house. But for those ballers out there in the RuneScape community, nice work if you've got a stack of coins, but they are pretty much useless. Anyways, guys, that is all of the items that I'm talking about for the player-owned house, and now it's time for clip of the day. Today's clips of the day, I'm going to be featuring some skilling pet luck that I've been sent. While the levels and kill counts I'm about to say aren't really that outstanding, when you put it into perspective, getting pets at these levels that these people got them at is incredible. So starting off, Ticket managed to get a rock golem pet, the mining pet, at only 55 mining. And then we have Stamatis, or I think that's how you say it, who got the Phoenix pet from the Winter Todd at only 48 kill count. Now we've got Armored Wolf, and he got a fucking thieving pet at 21 thieving, stealing from a stall in Ardoyan. And to finish this off, we have Dana Hebenhana, who got the farming pet with only 57 farming. What? Anyways, guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you learned something or you found it interesting, be sure to leave a like and also comment what you think. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for watching and have a nice day.